You know, Scott Frank is usually here. He's usually everybody's guiding light, the one who makes this really happen and keeps everything really funny. But in memoriam of him, I would like to talk about him. Because Scott Frank is a great friend to all of us. He's extremely short, so we all feel really tall. He gets really drunk, so we don't feel like alcoholics. And he does a lot of stupid things, so we feel really normal. So I want to definitely give that up to Scott Frank. Everybody, Scott Frank. You're in our hearts. Yeah. You're in our hearts, Scott Frank. I'll come put flowers by your grave tomorrow afternoon. Before I contribute to culture.
I got upset at this girl out at the club. I would never do it. But like, see if I did get mad at a girl at the club, and I called her a hoochie mama, just like the worst possible. Like hoochie mama is like the most adorable insult I've ever seen. Like if you call a girl a hoochie mama, she's like, oh yeah, I'm a hoochie mama. Where all the hoochie mamas at? Hoochie mamas! Like all of a sudden a dance party breaks out for no apparent reason. Like glitter, techno lights, some techno version of a Bon Jovi song. I was just trying to insult you. Now you're having the most fun ever. It didn't work.
We got police jokes, fat jokes, all right.
Bring it on.
I got shitty reception. Let's see how this goes. All right, fat jokes.
My relationship with refined sugar is not entirely dissimilar to the final scene in Scarface. It's kind of like, you know, just a giant pile of white powder, and I've got like red Kool-Aid stains all over my shirt. I'm just gonna go out with blaze of glory one way or another, you guys.
That's how it's got to be.
Anyway, but I got a Czech joke. I'm Czech. That's funny. So there's a German engineer, a Greek engineer, and a Czech engineer, and they're in a bar and they're hanging out, much like this. And they're telling like war stories. So the German engineer, the Greek engineer's in there and says, 2,000 years ago, we built a tunnel through a mountain on both sides using only sticks and lined them up, and it was perfect. It came within a foot. And the German engineer's like, that is nothing, We built a tunnel under the ocean, and we came from two sides, and they come together, and it's only inches apart. Very good. And then there's a Czech guy, and he's up there, he's like, that's nothing, guys. When we go to Slovakia and we build tunnels, we start with one guy on either end and one guy on the other, and we end up with two tunnels. So I call that efficiency.
I can be in a conversation with anyone about anything and just find myself 100% agreeing with them. Like, yeah, man, I'm down with Buddha. Nah, dinosaurs didn't exist on the galaxy's tongue. We should worship water. We should. That's beautiful, man. It's life-giving. To worship water.
It's probably the best thing ever. Okay, maybe not the best thing. Maybe the second best thing. But the best thing ever is probably taking that awesome beer shit in the morning. We've all been there. Don't act embarrassed like you haven't done it. Don't ever act like you haven't done it. I know all you alcoholics. You've done it before. Alright, motherfuckers. You guys got so much to say. Let's hear you say something fucking funny. I'll give you 5 seconds. Go. Awful. Terrible.
Let's go for that.
Also a negative. Good one. We got a good one. We got a winner over there. Women's rights, everybody. Women's rights.
Yeah.
We left there.
You can call through. You don't think I'm funny?
Oh, I think you're hysterical. You've been killing me all my life.
Well, I mean, I just want to kill you once. It's funny when jokes are actually not jokes. Shit, I'm gonna run this to the ground. Anyway, airplane.
I think that of all the adjectives, little is the most misleading, because like it can be slight, right? Like if someone says little, it doesn't always mean little. Okay? Like if I pull you aside and say, hey, we need to have a little talk. It's probably not going to be a little talk. It's probably going to be a long talk. Okay? If you're dating someone and they say, I think we need to spend a little bit more time apart, it probably means get away from me. We're about to break up. That's what that means. Okay? But if someone says, hey man, think about having a little get together tonight. Better not bring a six-pack and a sweater vest to that party. It's going to be a throwdown. You know what I'm saying? A little get together. I'm going to go to that little get together, get a little bit too drunk. Okay? Wake up in the morning and be like, I had a little bit too much to drink last night. Has anybody ever had the perfect amount to drink? No. You ever talk to somebody about how much you had to drink last night? The perfect amount. Socially responsible, didn't embarrass myself, drove home safely, no headache in the morning. It's great.
Drunk at the end of the night on like one side of my face, and I wake up the next day and the other half is still good to go. It's like fucking Christmas. I'm like, I'm gonna put on a Phantom of the Opera mask and walk around. It's gonna be so awesome. But seriously, I'm half convinced that the reason that goth dudes are so sad all the time is because they know how long it's gonna take them to put on their fucking makeup. It's not even a joke.
I'm coming for DLs for pizza almost every day. And on this route, I kind of walk by. There's a yoga studio down there. Jivamukti, something like that. A bunch of crazy folks. And it's like every time I walk by, there'd be some woman who would like creep out. Like Cruella de Vil mixed with a spider. You know, like, and she'd be like, hey, you should come to yoga. And I'm like, no, it's okay. And I'm good. And then you feel them watching you as you walk away. And it happened a couple times, you know, like every other time. And really, aside from them being weirdos, I kind of have a grudge because they kicked out my buds who used to live in there, you know, like I kind of hold a grudge against shit like that, you know, assholes. Like, this is my neighborhood, don't bring your bullshit into my neighborhood. You know, you're just lucky you didn't shit on your stoop.
Smoothier, meaning smoother than smooth. Adjective, example 1. Smoothier. My smoothie is smoothier than your smoothie. Boom, example number 2. Smoothier, adjective. Smoother than smooth. Did you see that guy in the dance club just now? Man, his moves were smooth. Like Will Smith smooth? No, man, smoothier. Oh, snap. Smoothier, also a noun. Hey, man, I was unemployed, but I got a job at Planet Smoothie. I'm officially a professional smoothier. Okay?
Yes, let's look at some juju.
I'd like to know what they're saying.
The only Jew jokes I know are really, really offensive, so I think...
Alright,
Molly, this one goes out to you.
Even if you don't shave your balls because you're part of some weird cult at Cutty's, I don't know, that's cool.
I was talking to her, I did one class before and it was a heated yoga and that was pretty cool, you know? I'm like, so is this heated? And she was like, no, the energy comes from your body. And And I'm like, oh, that's the same joke I was gonna make. You know?
I've been single so long, it's just weird. It's starting to all blur together. The sugar, the sweat, the sex. Now I go home, I start talking dirty to myself. When I get in my room, I'm like, oh yeah, baby. All night long, in my underwear, on 13 full inches of laptop screen, so that I can watch Law and Order SVU and eat stale oyster crackers. Any day now, you're gonna go drive by my house on Lime Street. I'm gonna be out on my porch picking squirrel meat apart with my grandmother's hat pins, wearing my Edwardian gown. It's beautiful.
This isn't really working.
See what happens, Scott Frank, when you don't bring comedians to a comedy show? You can get me up here talking shit. Start the race wars. Yeah. Oh, there's one.
Big John.
It's terrible.
Okay, according to Lily Kayla, it's terrible.
No.
Spokesman.
Bargain lube is no bargain at all.
No, bargain is no bargain. Literally, it actually leads to more money because nobody wants to explain that vaginal tear in a doctor's office. Been there. So, as the social lubricant that is alcohol, not KY apparently, possibly Astroglide, but, you know, nope, apparently another spokesperson says that is also false.
Spray on Teflon.
Can we just get a vote for what the best lube is right now?
Can we have a poll, best lube? Anybody just want to yell something out?
Spit!
Oh, that is probably the best
Old fashioned.
thing.
Old fashioned.
Oh, tears!
Castor oil.
Spit is free. Tears take a little extra.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn.